It is an incredible invasion of privacy. It allows basically it requires banks to forward information, account transactions over the course of a year that's as little as $600. They talked about raising it to $10,000, which is of little consequence. It's still be incredibly intrusive. And it's a massive search without a search warrant.
And that was the former president of the Kansas City Federal Reserve, Tom Honig. I am back with Congressman Ro Khanna. He chairs the House Oversight Subcommittee on the Environment. And, Congressman, you just heard what Mr. Honig said. Is this bank surveillance still in this spending bill?
Maria, let me just put some facts out there. First of all, the bill does not in any way surveil individual transactions. There is no oversight of individual transactions. All it does is ask the banks to give the total amount that was deposited and the total amount that was spent. And the reason is because there are a lot of businesses in this country that aren't paying the taxes that you and I pay. So if the banks have to give a statement on interest, why can't they give the total net outflows and net inflows so people pay their tax?
Well, you say it's not transactions, but you just said it's the total deposit and what people are taking out and people are taking in. I mean, $600 or even $10,000 captures most Americans.
It would be over $10,000, but it's not going to look at, okay, here's what you spent it on, and here was the deposit. It's just going to say, did you make money in the year? And if you made money, pay your tax. Just like banks tell you if you made interest, you have to pay your tax, just like you get a W-2. The idea is just that businesses should pay their tax, and I don't think this is going to surveil or snoop into people's privacy in any way, because banks won't have the ability to go after the individual transactions.
But it is surveillance because the banks have to report that. But look, I don't want to get into the weeds without asking you about your upcoming hearing. You've got October 28th as CEOs from 6 major fossil fuel oil companies coming to testify in front of your committee. Congressman, what are you trying to learn? What do you want to ask them?
The truth. We want to learn the truth. We want to understand whether they're engaged in any spending on climate disinformation or whether they recognize we're in a climate crisis. If they recognize that, what are they doing to tackle the climate crisis?
Congressman, it's great to have you. We really need to hear more from you more often. We hope you'll come back soon. Congressman Ro Khanna joining us this morning. That'll do it for us. I'll see you.